Hi everyone, welcome back to Undesign Craft channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to crochet a Jellycat-inspired coffee cup. But that's not all. I'll be making two different sizes. One will be a bigger cup and the other will be a smaller version, both following a similar base pattern. The main difference is that the bigger cup has more rounds and stitches to create a taller and wider shape. This project is perfect for coffee lovers, whether you want a cute desk companion or a fun handmade gift. Here are the tools you need for this video: 4-ply cotton yarn, a 3mm crochet hook, a needle, a pair of scissors, a stuffing tool, and a pair of 4mm eye beads. Let's start with the espresso cup first. Begin by making a knot in a magic ring. Then crochet 8 single crochets into it. Once done, pull the ring tight to close the center securely. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to close it off. Then chain 1 to start the next round. Repeat this process at the end and beginning of every round to maintain a clean and even edge. In round 1, make an increase in every stitch around. This means you will crochet 2 single crochets into each stitch from the previous round. Here, I recommend using the yarn under rather than the yarn over technique. This will help keep your stitches straight and neat throughout the project. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 16 stitches. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to close it off. Then chain 1 to start the next round. Repeat this process at the end and beginning of every round. For round 2, start with a single crochet, then follow with an increase. Repeat this sequence 8 times around. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 stitches. For round 3 to 4, follow the written pattern as instructed. This will help you create a flat and round circle, forming the base of the coffee cup. For the gray latte cup, we will continue by making one more round with increases to give it a slightly larger shape. The full pattern for this bigger version will be shown at the end of the video. From round 5 to round 16, single crochet in every stitch around, maintaining a total of 40 stitches per round. After completing around 16, your espresso cup should look like this. In round 17, just like before, we start with a chain in every round. Work in the back loop only to create an edge. Follow this pattern. 3 single crochets, then 1 decrease. Repeat this sequence 8 times around. By the end of the round, you will have 32 stitches. In round 18, single crochet in every stitch, working in the back loop only. After completing this round, you will notice that the cup starts to turn inward, helping to shape the structure. Here is the pattern for the brown coffee section. The pattern remains the same as the cup until round 3. Next, we will crochet the legs. Start by making 4 chains. For round 1, start with 1 chain, then single crochet into the back bump of the next 3 chains. Single crocheting into the back bump of the chain foundation creates a neater edge and results in smaller holes for a cleaner finish. Of course, you can choose not to do it. It's entirely your preference. In the last chain, work 4 single crochets. Now, on the opposite side of the chain, single crochet into the next 2 chains through both loops. In the last stitch, work 1 increase. Finish with a slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. If you have trouble recognizing the first stitch of the round, you can place a stitch marker on the first stitch of each round to help keep track. For round 2, single crochet in every stitch around. By the end of this round, you will have a total of 11 stitches. For round 3, work 3 single crochets, then make 2 decreases, followed by 4 single crochets. By the end of this round, you will have a total of 9 stitches. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to close it off. Then chain 1 to start the next round. For round 4, work 2 single crochets. Then crochet 4 single crochet stitches together. Followed by 3 more single crochet. By the end of this round, you will have a total of 6 stitches. This step further narrows the leg, giving it a more defined shape. For rounds 5 to 7, single crochet in every stitch around. After completing these rounds, fill the leg with polyester fiber to give it shape and firm. Make another leg using the same pattern. Next, let's crochet the handle. Start by making 8 chains. Then form it into a round shape by making a slip stitch into the first chain. From round 1 to round 16, single crochet in every stitch. For round 1, I will crochet into the back bump of the chain for a neater edge. However, you may choose to insert the hook into both loops instead. It's up to you. After completing round 16, you will have a long cylinder shape which will form the handle of the cup. Next, place the eyes on round 9 to 10, ensuring there are 6 stitches between them. To secure the tiny eyes, I use a lighter to melt the end of the eye bead and then flatten it to ensure it stays firmly in place. After that, sew the happy mouth shape using black yarn in the middle, positioned on round 8. Sew the brown coffee section onto round 18 of the cup. Before closing the hole, remember to fill enough polyester fiber to keep the shape firm and well stuffed. Next, sew the top part of the handle onto rounds 13 to 15 and the bottom part onto rounds 6 to 8 to securely attach it to the cup. Lastly, sew the legs onto round 5, leaving 4 stitches between them for proper spacing. Here you have it, your very own espresso cup, and ready to brighten up your day. Here is the pattern for the grey latte cup. For the top latte filling, we will create a gradient effect by changing colors. Start with 8 single crochets in a magic ring. In round 1, make an increase in every stitch. In round 2, change to peach color and follow the sequence. One single crochet, one increase, repeating 8 times for a total of 24 stitches. In rounds 3 to 4, switch to light brown yarn and continue the pattern to complete the gradient effect. Here is the pattern for the handle. After completing it, sew the top part onto rounds 18 to 20 and the bottom part onto round 7 to 9 of the body to securely attach it. And lastly, here is the pattern for the legs, which follows the same pattern as before. And that's it! Your Jellycat-inspired coffee cup is complete. Whether you made the espresso cup or the latte cup, I hope you had fun crocheting along. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!